so nice to have my girl back, singing beside me.
Thanks, Mom. I did miss the music.
And the music misses you too, sweetheart. Do you remember when you used to sing in the choir?
It hasn't been that long, Camille.
It's nice to visit.
And make joyful noise.
Yeah.
You know, I worry about you off in the big city. I know you're always safe here. You know that too, right, sweetheart?
Sure, Mom.
God will always catch you if you fall.
Camille.
What? She needs to hear it. I know college is hard, darling, but we will always love you very much. Now, what's that supposed to mean, young lady?
I don't know, Ma. It's just... What about Cameron Hilke?
What? Pumpkin?
Cameron Hilke. Do his parents still love him very much?
Of course they do. Bless his heart.
Bless his heart, right?
He lost his way a bit. Don and Margaret didn't know what to do.
How about not disowning their kid?
He just needed to hear the truth. If they could wake him up. He just needed to hit rock bottom. Then he could see the light.
Sure. I think we can get started now. Why does somebody feel very coffee in here?
Because we're hip, sweetheart.
Stop that. I'm not sure if I like all these coffee cups either. And why are you so concerned with the Hilke, sweetheart? Is everything okay at school? Did you find a nice church to go to?
Yeah, actually. Pippin took me to one just the other day.
Pippin? You brought her down for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, Pippin.
She was sweet. And you went to church with her?
Yeah, she is sweet. She's really great.
What was this church like?
The music was a little different.
Well, we are awfully proud of the high-quality system we have here. Praise that money from the goodness of our hearts.
I know, Dad. 5 cameras, surround sound. 3 little pedals for each guitar.
We're a generous church. What can I say?
And the young people do like that sort of thing.
If you say so. But it's not that Pippin's church isn't generous. They are. Really generous. The focus is just a little different. Everyone comes with what they have and who they are, and you just love everybody.
Doesn't that sound nice?
I'm glad you found a place to land, sweetie.
Yeah, that was important to Pippin and me, that we find some place accepting.
That's nice, sugar. I remember what it was like to be young and idealistic. Don't you, love?
Oh yes. We're gonna fly to Africa and feed the orphans. When you're older, sweetheart, you'll realize not everybody needs to fly to Africa. We need a lot more people here, cleaning the pews after a service.
Mom, I'm not talking about Africa. I'm talking about Pippin's church has people who are rich and poor and people who use wheelchairs and they accept you even if you're gay or trans. It's not like, oh, we love you, we just want to prove your decision.
Sweetie,
we're a church. I know. Church should be a place where you can be yourself, where you're loved no matter what. Isn't that what you always taught us, that God would love us no matter what?
Of course, sweetie.
Robert! Of course God will always love you, sweetie, but there has to be some rules.
For what?
Or the world will be chaos. There's no separating the sheep from the goats. Revelation says lakes of burning sulfur, people thrown into the pit.
Bless their hearts.
Hey. Let's talk this over at lunch. We're almost done here. Olive Garden or Ruby Tuesdays?
Dad, I need you to listen to me.
Yes, we're talking about eternal life here.
I need you both to listen to me.
I'm not sure if this church you went to is the right place for you, Mama. I know we raised you right, so deep down you must know it's not the right place.
You didn't raise me right, and that's why I think that worshiping with people is important, that connecting with people on a spiritual level is important. It's important to me and Pippin.
Mona, sweetie, just stop talking.
Mom.
My sweet baby girl, I just want you to find somewhere safe, somewhere where you won't pull into bad things. Oh my baby, just tell me you'll be all right out there.
I'll be all right out there, Mom, but there's something else I need to tell you, and I think you know what it is.
No, Mona, your father's right. Let's just go get some lunch.
No, I wanted to tell you here because I know God's okay with it. The God I've known my entire life loves every part of me, and he has to be okay with it. Right, Dad?
You know I love you, sweetie. And the big guy does too.
Robert!
Mom, Pippin is more than just a friend to me. I love her. A lot. More than I've ever loved a boy. She's my girlfriend, and I hope she'll be a lot more than that someday. And I know, Mom, in my heart of hearts, that God made me this way, and that he loves me this way, and that this love we have for each other comes from God, from the connection that God gives us as human beings.
My baby.
Please, Mom, say you love me like that too. You can maybe grow to love Pippin one day.
This is big. Are you sure? You like pink, you wear skirts. I mean, look at your hair.
Really, Mom?
I can't let you go back.
What?
It's the only solution. You can't go back.
To the church?
To the city.
I'm going back to school, Mom.
And who's paying for that school?
Loans.
And whose car are you driving?
I thought it was mine.
Dad!
Camille!
No, Robert, she has to stay. You have to stay.
God, Mom, please don't cry.
Just give me a second to powder my nose.
I love you, baby girl. Let me go catch up with your mom. We'll meet you outside.
Thanks, Dad. I love you too. Just as I am, without one plea, without thy blood was shed for me, and that thy bids thou come to thee, O Lamb of God, I come, I come.
Hello, Grandma and Grandpa, Mom and Dad, and my sister Samantha. It's great to be together for another Thanksgiving. I don't want to take up any more time during dinner, so let me just get right into it. I have a few prepared remarks. Then I'll open it up to some questions. I'm sure that you have all noticed the empty chair next to me. After 2 years and 9 months, Julie and I have decided to part ways.
Mike, I'm so sorry. When did this happen?
Mom, if you can hold that, I will gladly take questions at the end. Overall, both Julie and I feel that this is the direction which forecasts the greatest opportunities for both parties involved. I'm grateful for the nearly 3 years that Julie and I spent together, and I wish her nothing but happiness in future romantic endeavors. Okay, I will now take some questions, Mom.
When did this happen?
2 weeks ago, Friday, approximately 4:30 p.m. Dad, are you okay? I'm going through a transition phase right now, which has been challenging to say the least, but I embrace the challenge and know that in the end it will make me stronger and more prepared for whatever future challenges are thrown my way.
It's a real shame, Uncle.
Thank you, Grandpa.
Mikey got dumped.
Sam?
While Julie did initiate the separation, I do want to go on record and state that this parting of the ways was entirely mutual. Grandma, you have a question?
Can you pass the stuffing?
Okay, I think that's more in Mom's jurisdiction. Mom, could you? Okay. Thank you. But going back quickly to Sam's statement, I want to make clear that Julie was emphatic in her insistence that the cause of the separation lies with her, and was in no way a reflection of me, or in my performance as a significant other.
So did you try to put her back? Because back when I met your grandma.
We know the story, Grandpa. Don't be rude. Okay.
So back to when I met your grandma.
What?
Huh?
What? You keep saying my name.
I'm not talking to you, I'm talking about you. The year was 1945. Your grandmother and I were dancing in the old Cuyahoga room. The band was swinging, we were having a super time. Then all of a sudden some jerk cuts in and asks, "Can I have a dance?" Before I could say, "No, sir, you may not," took her hand and off they went, leaving me in the breeze. Now I could have just let him go, and you should be happy that I didn't, because you wouldn't be standing here today if I did. But 4 songs and 2 old fashions later, mustered up the courage, walked up to your grandmother, held out my hand and said, "I'm not going to let you Lindy hop out of my life." She took it, and the rest was history.
Was there a question in there, Grandpa? If not, Mom's been waiting patiently.
Did you try something big and bold? Maybe it won't.
It won't. And yes, I did.
Wait, what did you do?
Mom?
Mikey, what did you do?
Mom?
I'm just really surprised by all of this. I remember at the 4th of July barbecue, you were telling us how Julie was the one.
I previously had been guided by that assumption, but I've now realized that that declaration was premature and ill-advised. Grandma?
Why are there cranberries stuffing. I never taught anyone to make it that way.
People like cranberries too, Mom.
But in their stuffing? It's criminal.
We can discuss cranberry usage in a bit, but I'd like to keep us focused right now on the subject at hand. Sam?
How'd you mess this one up?
Samantha, you don't have to answer that.
No, I'll take it. I inquired about making our current union more permanent, to which she respectfully declined, then opted to pursue other interests. I was hoping to announce this union tonight in front of all of you, had things gone as I'd anticipated.
I'm so sorry.
No, don't be. Deep down, I know this result is optimal. Julie and I had a long discussion about our 5-year plans. Apparently, the only commonality between our plans was that she was the main focus of both. This transition has been very intense emotionally, much more than I ever could have predicted. Julie was my world, and I could never imagine one without her. Grandma?
Who is Julie?
Julie was Mike's girlfriend, Grandma.
The blind one?
I think you mean blonde, Mom?
She was more of a brunette.
No, I meant what I said. The blind one. What drew me to your grandpa was not his boldness or slick way with words, or even his dance moves, which are adorable. It might sound old-fashioned. Hell, I am old-fashioned. It was something in the way he looked at me. He has these eyes that are just full of warmth and kindness. I just kind of knew that this was the person I'd want to spend a long time with. You would look at Julie that same way. She couldn't see it, it's because she must be blind. No, it's dessert.
I actually don't have an answer to that one. Mom?
Pumpkin pie's coming right up.
Sounds delicious.
What? Since when have you liked Mom's pumpkin pie?
Well, Dad, I actually have a short prepared statement about the evolution of my views on pumpkin-based desserts, which I'd love to share, and then, time permitting, I can open it up to some questions.
Can I, sir, can I help you? Sir, excuse me. Can I help you with something? Who are you?
Well, Thompson. Well, this is sort of embarrassing. I was looking for the cotton candy vendor and then I stepped in a large pile of, well, you know, and then I heard a loud trumpet maybe, and then poof, I was here.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, what? That can't be good. Where the hell am I?
This is heaven, Will.
Well, this doesn't look like heaven.
Well, sorry. Weren't really expecting anyone. How's your place look when people show up unannounced?
Oh, jeez, I didn't mean.
Anyway, cotton candy, large pile trumpet. Sounds like you were crushed by an elephant.
Oh, come on! If that happened, I'd be dead for sure. How on earth could a person survive? Oh, damn it!
Yeah, problem is, you're not in my book.
I don't want to go to hell. What in the world did I do wrong? I vote, I pay my taxes, and I donate to the Boys and Girls Club of America.
No. I mean, you're not in my book at all. No Will Thompson, no name, no destination. You sure you belong here? You're Catholic, right?
Yeah, I have been my whole life. Baptism, confirmation, communion.
Because if you're Baptist, Protestant, Lutheran, etc., you're at the right place. We just do each at a separate time as to not confuse anyone.
No, I'm Catholic.
Now, if you're Muslim, Hindu, Buddhist, Taoist, Jewish, or something like that, go down a few more blocks, take a left at the Walmart, and there's a guide station. Just talk to Anubis, Sharon, Abraham, Abu Bakar, or Kevin.
Kevin?
He's new. He's here for just a moment. Yes? He's here now. You're what? No, of course. Here? Yes, okay. Peace be with you.
Is that a landline?
Let's focus on what's important. They're coming now.
Who's they?
God and death.
God and who? Death and what?
Relax, they're just two normal. Oh, God.
Why do I have to play this stupid music? It's not like Will doesn't know you're God, and I'm just as important as you are.
Will you stop the complaining? You have one job.
One job? Do you know how many people I deal with every single
Your Holinesses.
You're God.
Yes.
You're not but you're
I'm a what?
a totally normal and reasonable representation of my personal expectations of God.
See? Noel Thompson. He's not here.
And yet he is.
Oh, no. Don't put this on me. The guy died and I brought him up. That's what I do. That's my one job.
Well, he obviously wasn't supposed to die. He's not in the darn thing.
If I could just
Not
now.
Pete, could you bring him somewhere? We can't just have him sitting here outside Heaven's Gate.
Yeah. I'll bring you to the holding room.
the holy room. That doesn't sound very heavenly. Well, I guess it isn't too bad. Pretty comfy. Hold on. What's the big idea?
Don't worry, you're fine. This is only to ensure that you don't wander off somewhere.
It's a lot like holy jail.
Oh, there's no jail in heaven. Only a secure holding room for when things go wrong.
How could this possibly be my fault? I don't kill them, I just pick them up.
Everybody lives and dies according to my plan. Will Thompson getting curb stomped by a 10,000-pound gargoyle that was not part of my bigger picture.
What about free will?
Free will?
Yeah, free will.
Not you, the concept of free will.
I like the concept of free will.
It's not what we mean. Free will was never fully introduced. Every time we tried it, they succumbed to utter mayhem.
The medieval period wasn't that bad.
And not that bad. 200 million people died because they got sick. 200 million because of a cough death.
Oh God.
Don't oh God me. You want to know the top 9 things to fear during the Middle Ages? I'll tell you. Plague, famine, travel, birth, childhood, bad weather, adulthood, violence, and sudden death. Sudden death, people were just keeling over for no good reason.
Hey, it all worked out. The Renaissance came in.
Oh, yeah, because when the Italians started liking art, the Black Plague just disappeared. Look, I didn't give anyone free will.
There's no way you've laid out every single decision ever.
Oh, well, of course not. I let them decide what shirt to wear, what flavored toothpaste they buy, and if they choose dessert after a meal, but never do I let them decide, hey, let me look for some cotton candy by the elephant grounds.
I can still hear you. This jail cell is just made of the clouds, you know.
And I certainly did not give Will Thompson free will.
So what? They won't ever see free will?
Oh, come on.
Every person, self-determined.
Oh, here we go. You talked to a few hundred college professors on their walk to the afterlife, and now you're a scholar of Plato, Kant, and Holbach.
I just want to know. I've waited quietly.
Quietly?
Mostly quiet for millennia. This is the first time I want some poor schlub up here that didn't belong.
Look, it doesn't matter.
How does it
You're
matter?
free to follow your desires. Every action is pre-planned, or each deed determines the future. Believe what you want. But what really matters is how free you feel. The question shouldn't be, do I have free will? It should be, how free am I? Once you figure that out, then you can learn to control the things you actually have power over.
You know what? Fine. Don't tell me.
Don't? I just laid out the whole thing for you.
No, you're just messing with me again. You know what? I'll just bring him back.
You can't bring him back now. He's been dead for 20 minutes already.
20 minutes? I've been here for 5 minutes.
Time moves differently here, buddy. But still, they won't even notice. He's probably just getting to the hospital now.
The hospital? Due to Dumbo's misstep, he's probably a free will pancake. Might as well bring him directly to the morgue.
Well, what about the Hindus? We could bring him over there.
He doesn't believe in more than one God. He's a Catholic, remember?
You said it yourself. Pancake.
What the heck? Everyone outsources. Why not us?
Free will!
Let me bring you to my friend Shiva. We'll get you reincarnated in a jiff. You've been a good guy, right?
I'm not answering that.
Yes, Heaven's Gate, Peter speaking. Hey God, it's for you. There's an important prayer coming in from the United States. Apparently, it's election year.
All mics are off.
This broadcast is a production of LaSalle High School, WLSN, and the LaSalle Broadcasting Network, made possible by the generosity of our many sponsors. When you need products or services offered by our sponsors, please patronize them to thank them for their support. Tell them you heard about them on a LaSalle broadcast. Our sponsors include American Family Insurance, Beacon Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Bud Herbert Motors, Casey Construction, Chick-fil-A, Choice Podiatry Associates, Dr. Jay Feist, Cincinnati Chiropractic, Dr. Andrew Limley, Crown Trophy, Drew Neiman Plumbing, E&A Contractors LLC, Frederick Funeral Home, Graduate Services Inc., Hardig Industrial Services, Harrigan Refrigeration and Air, Hudipole Construction, Huseman Schmidt Insurance, J. Feldkamp Design Build, JTM, Kelsey Chevrolet, The Kroger Company, La Rosa's, Mercy West Hospital, Montgomery Home Care, MSA Design, Nardelli Electric, Nyhard Mingus Funeral Home, Northside Bank and Trust, Queen City Running, Raising Cane's, Rand's Construction, Rupert Heating and Air, Rumpke of Ohio, Soltech Services, Southwood Family Dentistry, Star One Realtors, TDG Facilities, The Drinkery, Thompson Hine Attorneys, TP Mechanical Contractors, Tri-State Coca-Cola Company, and the U.S. Army. Thanks to all of our sponsors. We hope you've enjoyed this broadcast. This has been a production of WLSN and the LaSalle Broadcasting Network.